Hello, this is my channel. Think about this. What if you knew exactly what women really want? That sounds great, but there's a catch. How would you use that information? If you could magically read a woman's mind, you might still be confused because about 80% of what they really want is never said out loud. They won't ask for it, and they won't make it clear. This makes me think of Stoicism, where the real strength is understanding what isn't obvious and accepting it with calm confidence. Hi, my name is James, and I'm going to talk about 9 things women love but will never ask for. Trust me, the sixth one will blow your mind, so make sure you watch until the end. Before we start, please take a moment to subscribe if you're ready to change how you handle relationships using the power of Stoicism. Each video is a step toward mastering your mind and making stronger, more meaningful connections. Ready? Let's jump right in. One, be unexpected, all right? Not many people know this, but one of the most attractive things about a man is that he can be unpredictable. It's not just about being random for the sake of it. It's about keeping her on her toes and giving her that thrill that makes her feel alive. Think about it. Women naturally like men who can keep them guessing. There's something exciting about not knowing what's going to happen next. It's that little flutter in the chest that comes with wondering what's he going to do next. But let's be honest. If a guy did the same things every time, same routine, same places, same lines, it might feel comfortable at first, but over time it gets a little boring. It's like reading the same chapter of a book over and over. If there's no mystery, she can figure you out in no time, and it's easy for the spark to go out. Being unpredictable doesn't mean you're not dependable or that you change your plans all the time. Adding those unexpected moments that shake things up in a good way is like planning a date somewhere new or starting a conversation she didn't see coming. You're not just offering routine, you're offering adventure. And who doesn't love that? If a relationship starts to feel too predictable, you might notice some subtle signs, like she might stop responding to your messages, cancel plans, or even disappear for a while. This is when things get serious. Don't chase after her when this happens. It's not about playing games, it's about having the confidence to know when to pull back. Sometimes the best thing to do is to let her feel your absence so she starts to think about you again. For those of you who want to stand out and keep her interested, embracing unpredictability doesn't just mean being random. It means knowing that life has its ups and downs and being okay with the flow of it. The Stoics talk a lot about being steady, not because we can control everything, but because we embrace the uncertainty of life. If you embrace unpredictability in a positive way, you're living in line with the Stoic mindset, ready to face whatever comes your way with grace and strength. You should be the guy who adds adventure, surprises her in a thoughtful way, and keeps her guessing what's going to happen next. The more you do something different, the more she'll be interested. And remember that being unpredictable doesn't mean being inconsistent. It means being stable in your own strength and leaving room for adventure to make her fall even deeper for you. Being a great listener is also important. As simple as it sounds, being good at listening is a whole other level. Women really value a man who doesn't just hear what they have to say, but also actually listens to them. In relationships, communication is key, and listening is the most important part. So here's the problem. To avoid this mistake, a lot of guys passively listen. You may have seen it or even done it yourself, but do you really connect with the words when you hear them? As a good listener, you're pretty much doing the same things over and over again. But here's the thing that makes you stand out. Actively hearing. Active listening is more than just nodding and saying, once in a while scrolling through your phone. It means putting down the phone, making eye contact, and responding with real questions or thoughts that show you're really taking in what she's saying. When you make her feel like what she's saying is important, she feels valued, respected, and truly seen, which is a powerful feeling. Trust me, now why does this matter so much? As women, we naturally talk about our feelings, thoughts, and wants, and sometimes all they need is someone to listen. They can tell when someone is really trying to understand them. When you practice active listening, you make it safe for her to open up, which builds trust and emotional depth in your relationship. But here's what most guys get wrong. You don't have to solve her problems or give her advice. Most of the time, she just wants to feel heard. It's not about giving her solutions right away. It's about showing her that her thoughts and feelings are worth attention. When you do this consistently, something amazing happens. She feels more comfortable around you, she'll trust you more, and she'll start to open up on a deeper level. The more you show that you care by really listening, the more she'll engage and connect with you. What makes you different from the guys who miss this simple but incredibly powerful way of connecting? Stoics believe in the power of being fully present. They believe that you can focus on what's in front of you without being distracted. One great example is listening well. This means more than just hearing what she says. It also means being in the present moment with her, accepting what's happening and responding with wisdom and understanding. By doing this, you're not only improving your relationship, but also practicing the Stoic ideal of mindfulness and presence. It means making sure you give her the attention she deserves without the rush or pressure to fix anything. So the next time you're with her, put down your phone, lock eyes, and really listen. Trust me, it will make a huge difference. Okay, let's talk about something that a lot of guys may know all too well, the nice guy trick. Don't get me wrong. Respect is important in every relationship, but there's a thin line between being respectful and crossing over into the territory where your kindness starts to feel like submission. You know the type of guy who treats her like a queen and forgets to assert himself. He's always trying to please her but loses his sense of self somewhere along the way, and that's where the problems start. The trouble starts when you try to be too nice. Not only are you hurting yourself, but you're also hurting other people. Being kind and thoughtful are great traits that women love, but when they become predictable, you become so nice that you start to fade into the background. You're safe, but also dull, and that's when the attraction starts to fade. The solution is simple. Find the balance. Don't be afraid to be bold. Being bold doesn't mean being rude or disrespectful. It just means being sure of who you are and what you want, and being willing to say it without fear. Women like guys who are brave and know when to challenge them in a fun and interesting way. The playful teasing and readiness to flirt are what get people excited. But here's the thing. Don't mix up confidence with arrogance. Being confident doesn't mean putting her down or treating her badly. It means being happy with who you are and not being afraid to show that you're more than just the nice guy. You have your own life, your own passions, and your own boundaries. Once you show her that you're not afraid to be yourself, she'll start to see you as interesting and someone she wants to pursue. This is where the Stoic dress to impress comes in. The Stoics believe that real wisdom comes from knowing who you are, what you're worth, and standing firm in your beliefs without needing approval from others. So instead of trying to change yourself to fit what you think she wants, take a step back, focus on who you are at your core, and stand by your values. Set clear limits and allow her to see the complete, honest, and confident you. When you're rooted in this sense of self, the relationship gets stronger, and there's a real connection because you're not hiding behind the nice guy mask anymore. And here's the best part. When you stop trying so hard to please, something amazing happens. You start living life with more purpose and excitement. And guess what? That energy is contagious. She'll be drawn to your confidence, your boldness, and your willingness to take charge. That's what keeps things interesting, and most importantly, it keeps her engaged. Because who wants to be with someone who's boring? Be a man who brings something new and exciting to the table. You'll be amazed at how it changes things. So go ahead and be nice, but never lose your sense of adventure and bravery. Be kind to her, but also show her that you have your own life, full of energy, confidence, and the guts to take chances. If she wants to date someone, she won't go after the guy who's always trying to please everyone for dress to impress. People's first thoughts about you are based on how you look. Women pay close attention to how a guy presents himself, and dressing well is a surefire way to make an impression that lasts. But here's the thing. It's not about wearing expensive designer clothes. When you dress well, you wear clothes that fit you well, show off your style, and go with your body type. Good hygiene and a friendly attitude are also very important. For example, if a woman spends time getting ready and her hair is done, her makeup is flawless, and she's dressed stylishly, and then she meets a guy who shows up in wrinkled clothes and messy hair, it can make her feel like he doesn't care, which can be a huge turnoff. If you want to look good, you don't need a lot of fancy clothes. Just buy a few classic pieces that make you look put together and sharp. Stick to basic colors, clothes that fit well, and have clean lines with a good fit blazer. A nice haircut and shiny shoes can really make a difference. It's not enough to look good for other people. You also need to feel good in your own skin. When you look your best, you naturally feel more confident, and that confidence will show in everything you do. When you take pride in your appearance, you show respect for yourself and the people around you. Please let me know which of these traits you think is the most important for getting a woman to like you. Leave a comment below and let me know. Also, tell us a story about a time when you saw these traits in yourself. To start a discussion, I'd love to hear what you think. Please leave a comment. If you want to take your game to the next level, let me know what skills you already have. 5. Take charge. It's natural for women to like guys who can take the lead, but there's a catch. Being a leader doesn't mean being bossy or controlling. It means being clear-headed, sure of yourself, and bold, whether you're planning a date or a business deal. Choosing a place or making decisions for the long term. Women like guys who are sure of what they want and do something about it. Making no decision is a turnoff. A guy who asks her all the time, "What do you want to do?" or makes all the decisions for her can come off as passive or unsure of himself. On the other hand, a guy who makes decisions and steps up shows that he's reliable and capable. For example, on a date, take charge by suggesting a fun activity or choosing where to sit. This shows her that you're in charge and that you care about her. But remember that being in charge doesn't mean ignoring her thoughts or preferences. It means leading with confidence while also respecting her needs. When you find that balance between confidence and care, you make her feel valued and loved, and that's the key to being a truly great leader. Attractive guy. 6. Learn how to make her happy. This is one of the most important skills a man can learn that is also one of the most overlooked. Master the art of making his partner feel truly pleased, especially in private times. A lot of women have said that their partners either rush through intimacy or treat it like a routine, which can make her feel distant and unfulfilled. Real intimacy is about more than just physical pleasure. It's about showing care and making an emotional connection. Take your time and pay attention to how she feels. Pay attention to how she feels. Watch how she reacts, and be there for her. When you give her your full attention and excitement, she feels loved and special. Every woman is different, so it's important to figure out what she likes and read her body language. Treat intimacy like a job that needs to be done. Instead, see it as a chance to get to know her better and show her how much you care. Being open and interested in what she likes helps build trust and makes your relationship stronger. If you're not sure what she likes, don't be afraid to ask. By putting effort into this, you show that you care about her and want her to be happy and satisfied. Trust me, she'll notice, and it will make her like you even more. 7. In any relationship, it's important to learn how to say no. It's normal to want to make your partner happy, but saying yes to everything can make you look like a pushover. Men who know their limits and aren't afraid to stand up for themselves are respected by women. Saying no doesn't mean you're rude or don't care. It just means you're staying true to your values and needs. For example, if she asks for something unreasonable or pushes your limits, it's okay to say no. This doesn't make you less thoughtful. It makes you more respected by women. Women sometimes test men to see how strong and sure of themselves they are. If you always agree with her, she might start to think you can't stand up for yourself. But if you set clear limits, she'll respect you. Think of it this way. If you're always available and say yes, she might start to take your efforts for granted. But if you learn to say no when you need to, it makes the relationship healthier. This doesn't mean you have to be stubborn or unwilling to compromise. It just means you'll be able to find a balance where both of your needs are met. When you put your own values and goals first, you'll naturally find a partner who values you for who you are. Accept your inner strength. Women really respect men who are emotionally strong. Being emotionally strong doesn't mean hiding your feelings or acting like you don't care. It means dealing with your feelings in a mature and strong way. Someone who can handle tough situations with grace, help others when they need it, and keep calm when things get tough is very beautiful. When things go wrong in life, women want a partner they can lean on. Being emotionally strong shows her that you will be there for her like a rock when things get tough. It's about being understanding and kind while still being calm and sure of yourself. That doesn't mean you can't show how you feel. Being honest and open about how you feel can help you connect with someone even more deeply. It's all about finding the right balance between being open and appearing weak. Emotional strength also means not getting upset when you get rejected or criticized. Women like guys who can take criticism and use it to improve themselves. Working on your emotional strength makes you a better partner and a stronger person in general. This trait can make all parts of your life better, from work to friendships to relationships. Accept your emotional strength to be a man who can handle problems with courage while still being kind and understanding. This balance will make you a man that people admire, not just for being trustworthy, but also for being emotionally strong. Women are naturally drawn to men who have a clear idea of what they want in life and are working hard to get it. This is a strong trait because it shows stability and determination. Being purposeful doesn't mean you have to be rich or at the top of your game. It means having a vision for your future and taking steps toward it. It doesn't matter if you're working on your career, pursuing a passion, or growing as a person. What matters is that you're committed to getting better. Ambition also earns respect. A man with goals isn't happy just staying the same. This makes the relationship more exciting for her because she knows you're always working to get better, both for yourself and for your future together. But while it's great to focus on your goals, it's also important to care about your partner. Do not forget about her or make her feel like she is competing with your goals. Include her in your journey and let her know she is an important part of your life. When you have a reason in life, you become more attractive. Your dedication, drive, and focus make you an AP man with a sense of purpose and desire. Thanks for watching. These 9 traits are just the beginning of what it takes to be a high-value man. Remember that self-improvement is a process, not a goal. If you follow these tips, you'll not only improve your relationships, but you'll also grow as a person. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Also, click the bell icon to make sure you don't miss our next video.